First of all, good morning. I'm Andre Smith, the South Division Commander. I first want to start off by saying Chief Noakes kind of touched on it a little bit. First of all, thank you all for coming out, particularly law enforcement, to come out and honor Billy and support his family during this difficult time. It really means a lot. And I also want to thank the local agencies that are out taking calls in our city so that we can all be here and support and honor Billy. But this is difficult. Billy wasn't just a sergeant. Billy was my friend. Billy was a classmate. We're gonna miss him. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Billy Randolph. I had the opportunity to know Billy for his entire 20-year career here. Lisa, we go way back. Back in October 1994, Class 91 started its journey on becoming Fort Worth police officers. I say journey, but it was really more of a hot mess express on the route here, but we ultimately got to where we needed to be. And Billy was part of that hot mess, so I'd assure you that. You know, when you start the academy, it's a unique, where everybody's thrown in together. You don't know anybody. You're trying to figure out who they are, but you're all drawn by the one goal of being a Fort Worth Police Department, a Fort Worth officer. So initially you start filling people out, and you know, you're naturally drawn to certain people. And Billy was one of those for me, and it was for two reasons specifically. He was an Air Force veteran just like myself. And secondly, I knew I wasn't going to be the shortest person in the class, so that just really made me, I really appreciated that. So during the academy, you know, you're one big group, one big family, and that family, you laugh, you create memories, you learn. It's dysfunctional, it's competitive, but the most competitive part about the academy was, in the end, when you get close to the end, and I'm sure it's like this for most agencies, is that you wanted to, the ID number was a big deal, because the ID number kind of carried with you and it signified your seniority here. And I remember when we got close to the end of the class, graduating, you know, Billy was really excited because he had his 2797 ID and he was really excited about that. And he asked me, "So what's your ID?" And I gave him the biggest Kool-Aid smile I could give him. I showed him all my teeth and said, 2796, buddy. I knew I had beat him, so I was excited about that. We learned early on that Billy, he was a doer. He was either going to take a leadership role or he's going to be one hell of a partner, that's for sure, a teammate. Chief mentioned it before. Billy was a cop in every sense of the word. He loved to chase people down, tracking down criminals. That was definitely his thing. Here in February, now granted, we were just getting into the warmer months, and Billy asked me, he's like, "Hey, you know, when it starts getting close to winter," and I'm thinking, Billy, we're in February. We still got this hot summer to go through. And he's like, "I want to get unmarked vehicles so I can get my team in vehicles so we can get out and catch burglaries." And that's Billy right there. If anybody knows, that is Billy. He's 6 months ahead, planning, trying to get his team engaged and get out there and do police work. Billy was a firm believer in training. not only did he attend training, he was also encouraging his team to train as much as possible. His roll calls, if you ever went to them, they were training sessions in them themselves. They would debrief the previous incidents from the previous day and looking for ways to learn, grow, and handle those situations better. One thing about Billy, though, he was critical, he was honest, but he was fair. And Billy inspired. To Sergeant Randolph's team and the co-sergeants on the midnight shift South Division, I know you were hurting. I'm hurting. Many of you will question if you could have done anything better or anything different. I ask that you please don't carry that guilt. Billy wouldn't want that for you. He would want you to be accountable for yourself, accountable to your teammates. So I ask that you please support each other emotionally, spiritually, and just look out for each other and know that you are not alone. It's okay to cry. Thank you, Lisa. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to acknowledge your emotions and feelings. He would want that, and we can do that to honor him. I beg of you, please take care of yourselves. Billy Wayne, we called him BW in the academy. Billy Wayne spoke highly of his team. He was proud of you. He wanted to be supportive and encouraging. He valued his role as a supervisor and felt a great sense of responsibility for you. I remember one day we were talking and I was asking him, so how is your team? Billy says, I feel like they are working for me. But in reality, I am working for them. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Lisa. In the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, you're working for them because you're the one out here creating all these pursuits and blue teams that I have to deal with. I hope that you honor his legacy by sharing your stories, sharing knowledge he provided to you, and supporting each other. Each of you carries a piece of Billy with you. Remember that. Each of you carries a piece of Billy with you. Carrying on his legacy means being a leader to the new officers. Be a Billy to them. And when you become your supervisory roles, be a supervisor that Billy was for you. You gave him much more than he could give to you. I guarantee you that. You gave him much more than you can give to him. Lisa and the family, thank you. Thank you for sharing your son, your brother, your husband, and your father with us for the past 29 years and allow us to have the Billy Randolph experience and some damn it Billy moments along the way as well. We will never know the deep depth of your sadness, but know that you have the support of our department. You're always welcome at South Division. You're around the corner, get on that bike Billy used to ride there and come see us, okay? I hope that the support you've received over the last couple of days brings you some comfort to you and all of your family. More importantly, I hope that we met the expectations of Billy, the full meal deal that he wanted. Billy may be small in stature, but he will leave a crater-sized hole in this department and our hearts. And to all of you, I want you to know that Billy is more than just a news story that's going to pass in a week. I want to remind you that he's a son, a brother, a husband, and a father, and his memory will last with us for years to come. So I want to end by saying, go forth, conquer, stay safe, and take care of each other.